How deep is your faith? Faith. That's a cool word, man. That's a deep word. You feel me? Faith, faith, faith. Do you have faith? Now, do you really have faith? Do you really believe? How deep is your faith? Man, my faith so deep. You know what I mean? Take y'all on the journey with me. Tune in. Share this too. You hear me? Tell a friend, tell a friend. And ask them though, when you run into them, ask them do they have faith, man. You hear me? I was on the streets, you hear me? Man, I was on the streets, you hear me? I played ball my senior year in high school. I was fortunate enough to take my talent to a black college in South Carolina, Benedict College. You know what I mean? Started my freshman year. They just started their program back. It was a cool experience though. I only played my 12th grade year, and you know somebody wanted to came down and recruited me to participate with their program. So you know I was like mind blown. First person out my household to go to college and stuff like that. Well, my sister went to college, but you know I went to a 4-year college. She stopped and got her own business and stuff like that. But I'm the first one finished. First one finished in the household. And that was a big accomplishment for my parents. You know what I mean? But I want to take my talents to the next level. You feel me? So, you know, by me going to college, and I did my thing like I said. First year I started, but I wasn't really ready for college though. I wasn't really ready for college. Be real though, I wasn't really ready. So I went back home and I got on the streets, man, and I experienced a lot. You feel me? I seen a lot, and I experienced a whole lot. But the faith that I had, you know, like I had to see that, and I had to go through that little journey just to put me on my base, you know what I mean, and make me look in the mirror and realize what the things that I'm really missing. If you continue down this path, ain't number 2 ways, you know what I mean. You already know that route, jailhouse or in the graveyard, yeah. Ain't number 2 routes. Hustling back with the book. And it's a storm out there, man. It's a storm, cause when you make that left turn, it's hard to get back right. You feel me? You got to have faith. If you really want to screen yourself out, and cause they could tell you all day, like, man, get right, yeah, man. But if you don't catch yourself, it ain't gonna never happen. Yeah? I took it upon myself because I ain't want to be on that coulda, shoulda, woulda. You feel me? Like what I coulda did, what I shoulda did, what I woulda did. You know what I mean? I ain't that type of person. You feel me? And I ain't that type of person like starting something to quit at the same time. But I done that, yeah. So I owed it to myself to go back. I owed it to my parents. I owed it to the loved ones who really loved me for me, you know, to go back and just see what happened, because I was born with a lot of talent. I just left off faith, you know what I mean? I got a lot of faith. I just left off faith, man. One day I'm on the block and I told my I told my rounds, like, yo, I'm out, man. I'm finna go back to school. Some on with 11, but you know, a couple on they know me, you feel me? And they felt that tone like that. You hear me? They embraced the situation, you hear me? Like, yo, back, you feel me? You made it, you make it, my nigga. You already knew, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, like I said, I just left off faith, man. I went home and I told my mom. Her eyes got so watery, yo, like that feeling, you hear me? I know she was happy, boy. She was happy, she just grabbed me, feel me? My old boy, he was in the bedroom. I walked down the hallway. I told him I'm going back to school, you feel me? He looked at me like, yo, that's what I'm talking about. But I had to realize it for myself. They could tell me all day, you feel me? My loved one could tell me all day. But when you make up your mind, you feel me, that's a powerful thing. So I caught myself, and like I said, I left off faith. I just packed my Cadillac up, and I was headed to South Carolina, Benedict College, man, in Columbia, Black College, historical Black College. I waited in line for 3 hours, you feel me? Just pulling up on the yard was amazing, you feel me? Just that feeling, like, wow, new beginning, but I know it was a journey though, you feel me? I know I just couldn't get back in school for setting out for this months a year, you hear me? But I had that much faith though, that I was gonna get back in school. I ain't called to school because I know it's a procedure and it's a process you have to go through. I ain't want to hear nothing. I ain't want to hear none of that just to trigger my mind and deter me from not even taking off, but I just left off faith. You feel me? I stand in line for 3 hours and I finally got to the front and to the administration, and you know what I mean? Like I said, I know I couldn't just get back in school. It was a process, but I poured out my heart, man. I told them anything that they can do, anything, if somebody, you know, like in a higher position they can talk to just to get me back in school, because what I was telling them, like, I'm leaving the streets and I cannot go back to Florida, you feel me? Like, I just can't do it right now. The way my mind set up right now, I just can't do it, you feel me? I'm ready to change my life. I want to leave that streets behind me, you feel me? There's some kids in behind me, you know what I mean? They don't know the seriousness behind this situation, you feel me? So I hear a couple on kikiing and whatnot, but my mind went on that right though, you hear me? Like, I'm really trying to change my life, you feel me? For the better, you know what I mean? They told me that there's really nothing I can do, you know what I mean? Like, but I felt them though, that just doing their job and stuff like that. But the faith that I have, but what I told them, like, I remember the president of the schoolhouse, President Dr. Swin, that was my angel, you feel me? I told them I'm going to the president's house. So happily he lived on the yard in the mansion, so they were like, you going to the president's house? I was like, you don't hear me, like, I'm leaving the streets, like, it's serious right now. You know what I mean? In my behalf, it's serious right now. I left out and I went and knocked on the president's door. I said my prayers walking all the way. You know, I said my prayers walking all the way to his doorstep, you know. Knock. His wife answered the door. May I help you? Yes, my name Willie Smith. I'm from Belgrade, Florida. Your husband home? What's wrong with you? She seen the agony. She seen the stress. She felt my presence. You know what I mean? She knows something went right. She heard the tone in my voice. I told her the situation. I was like, I really need to see your husband. She called President Swin. He came and he asked me what's wrong. He felt my presence instantly. He felt it. He felt the tone of my voice, and he just read my body language. You feel me? That quick instant. He knows something went right. A student knocking on his door. You feel me? That's not rare. Like, that don't happen. Feel me? So I told him I just left the administration office. I'm trying to get back in school, and I'm leaving the streets. I messed up in my life, and I'm ready to change that. I'm ready to get back in school and get back on the right track. And so happened that he remembered me from playing football, because he came, like, he the president, so he come to all the football games. He ain't just come to the games. He was like a fanatic. He liked sports. He was into football and basketball. They just started their program back. He was on top of that, and he liked what direction that we was going in. You feel me? So I told him I'm ready to change my life, and anything that I can do, to get back in school, and like, I don't know what to do. You feel me? Like, I really want to change. He told his wife to go and get the phone. She went and got the phone and brought the phone to him. He called the administration office, and he asked them, there was a kid named Willie Smith just left the administration, just left y'all, and tried to get in school. He from Florida, Belgrade, Florida. They exchanged words. He told them, like, he finna come back and get him back in school, get him a scholarship, get him a room and board on the yard, on campus, as well as get him a room at the motel, not the motel, but the apartments. Get him a room at the apartments as well. You got 2 rooms. He told me to go back to the administration office, skip everybody. He told them before I left, he's gonna skip everybody, get him squared away ASAP. I gave him a hug. He cool, so we dapped up. I gave his wife a hug, and I headed back to the administration office, and every second, every step, every second, every step, every step, every second. My mind was racing. My heart was full of joy. My eyes was watering. I couldn't thank our Father enough. He knows the passion that I have. He knows the faith that I have. I just left the streets. Get money. Left the streets to go and follow my dreams. 4 years later, I graduated. Oh man, I'm reliving this moment right now, That was a real moment, walking across that stage, and the first person I hugged was President Dr. Sweat, man. I really want to thank you, man. Without you, there's angels everywhere. And how our Father sat up, he knows my heart, he knows the faith that I have, and I just left. I left Florida with clothes and shoes to go get back in campus with no paperwork, to get back in college with no paperwork. That's amazing. So this message is just believe, believe, believe. He sit high and look low. He know your heart. He know what you worth. But how far you willing to take it? You feel me? If you believe, he gonna come through for you. And that's a message from me, man. Have faith. Real life. Double salute. One boo job. You can follow me. IG. Hashtag 1BOOJI. You already know what time it is. Belgrade, Florida. Smoke City. PK, South Bay, Clubs. And what's good? The whole Florida, the whole world. Love y'all. Peace. Love. Happiness. Love someone. You hear me? Every day. Tell yourself you the best. Real life. Double salute. Peace. Yay.